Hi, I am Danya. I have taught various boards such as CBSE, IB, IGCSE. Subjects what I handled was science, social science, mathematics, political science, environment, business mathematics, accountancy, triple subjects as well. I am a spoken English trainer for both kids and adults. I will be teaching basic, intermediate, and advanced level of spoken English classes. And my customers are school going students, college going students, working professionals. The person who is going to the industry, they'll come to me and they will tell that we are technically strong, but we want to improve our English, spoken English, because we are lacking in communication skills. Our promotion has been delayed. So those professionals, working professionals, they can opt for the communication skills. And this course is really helpful for them. And next is school dropouts. And finally, this course is useful for the housewife. So housewife, you can opt for the communication spoken English classes because you can have ample time in home. So all are working in home right now. We have internet, the technology has been improved. So you can work through the laptop, you can do the business, you can teach. There are so much and so many jobs over there. So for that, the basic skill, which is communication skills. So housewife, you can opt a spoken English course. And for these people, this course is specially designed for. Right now, I'll be telling you how we can learn a spoken English at home. So how we can learn spoken English at home? What are the sources we have? We may watch TV, we may read books. So we have so much. We have social media, we have email. That is, we have like we can write an email. For these, we can improve our English, right? So here we have a ample opportunity. We have so many trainers. So we can opt for the online class. They will teach you lively. So whatever the doubts, you can just opt for the trainers to improve this communication skills. Now we will see what are the ways to improve the communication skills. The only way, my own way, my simple tips, I will just share my experience with. For example, if he or she is a beginner, I will tell you one sentence. That particular sentence you have to relate in different situations, right? For example, I will tell you that, do you like either tea or coffee? This particular sentence, you just ask a question, the same question, you can just ask yourself and answer for that particular question when you are in the house. And just go to the textile shop. Imagine that you are the textile shop and you are a salesperson. So, and you have to ask the same question. Okay, so do you like sari or jeans? Shall I take a sari or jeans? Anything, the same question. Go to the bank and ask the same question. You just, this and all for the imagination. Because if you are alone in the house, you can do that. A same sentence, you have to ask a question. You have to answer the same question, relate in different situation. Okay, so that is the best method. For example, in our childhood, we studied tables, right? We know the tables from, that is from 1 to 20. It is very by heart. Why? What is the reason? Because of the regularly we will see the tables. So right now we don't want to memorize. We don't want to go through all these things. So as such, it will come, all the tables, it will come as such. So that is a simple method, right? We have to do it daily, practice it. So next is the basic English grammar. Basic English grammar is very much necessary, where I will tell like in-depth of grammar is not at all necessary for the communication skills, but the basic grammar is very much necessary. For example, we can say we have small words. So we do make mistakes in that words, like with, on, off, is, are. We don't know, even most of the candidates, they don't know where they can use is, or where they can use are, where they can use with. So these are all some of the simple sentences they have to understand. If they are understood with the simple sentence, means then they can able to manage it. Just try for the simple sentence. Next is the vocabulary. So my style, how I will teach vocabulary means I just not use all these words and the meaning of these words. It will not work out. So what I will do means, why the vocabulary is important? Why is it important actually? We have to use that English words in a normal conversation. So what I will do, I will just I will just analyze all the newspapers daily. Daily wise, I will just analyze it and I will take all the wordings, English wordings. And I will use that English wordings. I will frame a sentence in that particular words and I will teach my students. So they feel it very easily and I will make them practice. Daily basis, I will make the students practice with the same wordings, vocabulary. So it will be easy for them. If they observe one day, second day we are repeating that, third day we are repeating that, it became a practice, it became a habit. Next is the conversation practice. Conversation practice is practically we have to do it. If we are in the market, for example, if we are in the market, if you are a salesperson or if you are a working professionals, consider that you are a software developer. If you want to speak to your client, how you will speak? So here we are giving a conversation practice for that. How you will speak with the clients, or how you will, a salesperson, how a salesperson speak to the clients. How a teacher can speak to the HODs or to the principal. It's a normal conversation which we are doing day by day in our life. In writing skills, here we are teaching about the email writing. So most of the candidates, they'll come to me and they will tell that they don't know the professional words where they have to drop an email for the USA or UK clients. So what are the English words we have to use? That is professional words they have to use. So they don't know about that. So we have to, here we are training the students to drop an email by using professional words and writing a report very creatively and very innovatively, how we can write a report. There are different types of letters we have to write practically. So what are the ways and methods how we can write our reports? So next we can go for the basic English grammar. So basic English grammar, I told you, it is very much necessary for all the professionals, not only those are for the beginners. It is also necessary for the intermediate as well as the advanced stage level also. Here in these, we may know this is the simple sentence, but most of the people, they do mistakes in these sentences. So here, the first sentence, we get up dash the morning. So here the option has been given like at, in, and on. So most probably in mornings or afternoons or in the evening, we have to use a preposition in, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay, you should not use at or you should not use on. Now, if you go for the second sentence, we go to bed dash night. Okay, so there is the option of at, in, and on. So in case of night or noon, the other name of noon we can say as midday, right? So noon, midday, night. We have to use a preposition like at. For example, for the word movement, for that also we can use the preposition at. Next, the third sentence, which is we go to temple dash Friday. So what is the option here? At, in, as well as on. The correct option will be on Friday. In case of weeks, so for example, we are quoting like Sunday or Monday. So I'll be coming to your house on Sunday. You should not use in Sunday. I'll be coming to your house on Sunday. The get together is being planned on Friday. Usually I goes to temple on Saturday. So in case of days, individually we are telling some situation for particular day means we have to use on. So next one, which is preposition of while as well as during. So you can see the three sentences which have been written over here. So the first sentence is during plus noun. Okay. So the sentence is she kept texting during the meeting. So here you have to use during plus noun. Right? So here's here. She kept texting. She kept texting during the meeting. So the meeting, which is noun. So as I told you, what you have to use next to during, you have to use noun. So here we have used during. Next to during, it is noun, which is meeting. So she kept texting during the meeting. So next is the second sentence, while. So here we have two different rules. So the first rule, which is we have to use while plus gerund. So what do you mean by gerund? A verb with ing. That is called as gerund. For example, we can say like playing. Play, which is a verb, right? So ing, if we include ing, playing, sitting, coming, laughing. So these, the word with ing is called as gerund. So here in second sentence, this is while plus gerund. So what is the second sentence? I met Susan while learning French. So here see, the first part, which is I met Susan. When he met Susan, when he is learning French, he met Susan. So I met Susan while learning French. So see here, while is being used in between the sentence. That is okay. You can use while in between, as well as you can use at the start of the sentence. So while, near to while, it is gerund. What is gerund? It is ing. See, learning, learn. It is a verb. Learn is a verb. In that learn, we have to use ing while learning. Clear? Next is the third sentence, which is while plus noun plus verb. While plus noun plus verb. So see here, the third sentence. Please don't interrupt while I am speaking. So you have used while in between. Next to while, I told you, you have to use the noun. Next to noun, you have to use the verb. Right? So here see, please don't interrupt while I am speaking. While plus noun plus verb. Speak is a verb. Okay. So this is a very simple grammar. So all should know a simple rules such that without any grammatical mistake, we can speak English very fluently. Next is the vocabulary. So in my course, most probably I'll be taking the words from the newspapers, because from the newspapers we can we can collect all the words where we can be used in your daily life. So most probably my vocabulary will be taking from all the newspapers. I will just collect from all the newspapers and I'll teach my students. So I will just differentiate. If it is kids means, I will be teaching according to that. If it is adults means, I'll be teaching according to that, the vocabulary. Okay. So I'll be where I will just categorize into level wise, whether it is basic level, whether it is intermediate, as well as the advanced. If it is a basic level means the English word, it is similar to that. Or if it is advanced level means, it will be a more professional words, which will be taking from all the newspaper. I will just analyze all the newspaper and what and all the wordings which is being used in the newspaper. I will just collect it and I will be including in my normal regular sentences. So here in vocabulary, see, very tired. It's a normal word. It is very correct. Very tired. A normal, simple English word, right? So in order to use very tired, we can say, I am exhausted. So it is little bit professional. I am exhausted. Very stupid. Most probably we'll say very stupid. That is also correct. Okay. So idiotic. That is more professional. So very tasty. The food is very tasty today. The lunch which is very tasty today. So we can say, Mom, the food is very delicious. It is so delicious. Okay. So there is a difference in English speaking. So if we can tell more professionally means English language is more sweet. Next is very angry. We can say very angry, furious, very cold, freezing. So can you see the difference of very tired, exhausted, very stupid, idiotic? So there's a difference in English wordings, right? Next is the conversation practice. So conversation practice here, all the conversation, it is from the practically all situation. We will just relate all situation and how we can use these English wordings and how we can start a conversation. So that is very much important. Here in conversation, in depth of that is grammar is not at all necessary, but a basic grammar is necessary. But a regular practice is very much necessary for the conversation. So I do share my experience here. My candidate, she is studying in 6th standard. Her age is 29. Okay. She's working as a maid. She speaks English well. How she can do that? Because her owner, she will be speaking English with her husband, with their children by listening from morning till evening when she is doing the work. She's listening everything else. So by practice, she can able to gain the spoken English. So that was my experience. She was my student. Next is the writing skills. So here, as I told you previously, we have in my course, I'm teaching 3 different writing skills. One is letter writing, next is email writing, and next is the report writing. So my students feel that I'm so flexible, and they will ask more doubts, and it is like a family. It is like fun. We'll have fun. So we will communicate. There is more conversation practices. So I do believe that when the students ask more doubt, so I can able to clear all the doubts. So when they ask more doubts, my teaching, which is success. So if you like the PPT, you can book a demo. You can visit urbanpro.com. If you have any queries, any doubts, you can ping me anytime. I'm really happy to solve your problems. Thank you so much.